Greetings, geeks and geekarellas. Yes, we are back to the classic intro. And yes, I've gone away with the props. But that still doesn't make change that, oh my, just when Legends like bursts out and does some huge what the fuckery that made an amazing show, Black Lightning's like, I'll see ya and raise ya. Because we open up. Oh, okay. Sorry. Backtrack. I'm going to recap this episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. This was an awesome episode. The penultimate episode of this season of Black Lightning. Go watch it, come back, and let me know what you think in the comments. So, this episode, we start off with Tobias healed and raring to go. He talks to the head ASA guy, Proctor, I think that was his name. And Proctor says, I want to give you Lady Eve's job. One hitch is you have to give me Black Lightning. He apparently was the only one to survive the original testing and of the original experiment. And I need him, but I need him alive. But I'm going to give you a little help for this, your little project, before you got injured. And what is his project? Khalil! Oh my god, Khalil is back. Buffer than before. Walking. And with some cool massive dreads. And you're like, what the But yeah, so that happens. And so back on Team Black Lightning, Lynn and Jeff are getting back together with some supercharged, literally, sexy times. Then we see Lynn with Jennifer, and she's going into like the possibilities of maybe someday repressing her metagene if that's what she really wants. And, starting research and all, but, scientific research takes a while. Jen doesn't realize this, and tells Jeff that she cannot wait until she's cured, which of course pisses them off. Which, I hate to say it, but I got a feeling that once he's healed, because, yeah, he gets hurt, that either her or Gamby are going to die. My money's on her, though. Especially with how they treated this episode. I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway. We get some things here and there about them trying to figure out their operation. Find out the ASA's operation and all of that. We get some stuff with we get some stuff with the arms dealer that Gamby poisoned. And we get his return, but immediately after we get his return, we get that Lala kills him. But it's not Lala in control of himself. Apparently, with his resurrection came control puppet master thing, who we later find out is Tobias. Which was like, whoa. But anywho, so we have that going down, but then we even have a thing of Khalil trying to rekindle things with Jen, but him being a little too off-hinged. Though, with the later talk that he has with Tobias, I got a feeling that if Khalil survives the season, which I hope he does, that he will become like an anti-hero. Come like the Jason Todd or comic book Roy Harper of this show. Which I am all for. Because I am all for. I'm all for a super soldier Jason Todd, who's all about the streets. Oh my god. I'd be so for that. And yes, I said super soldier because we find out that Khalil wasn't just brought back with like an experimental chip. Which I kind of almost feel like was a jab at Arrow. But no, it was a thing that went across his whole spine. Apparently it hurt like all hell. And he can't just walk. He's like Captain America's super soldier. In a way. Which I'm all for. But anyway. This all leads to one kick-ass, big, giant fight where we see well, first of all, we see Jen trying to talk to Khalil and not working. Then we get this big fight of Jennifer and Cyanide. I mean, not Jennifer. Anissa. Anissa and Cyanide. Thunder and Cyanide going at it. Oh my god, that was awesome. Especially because you think that Cyanide would be kind of underpowered, but she realizes the trick to Jennifer's powers and catches her off guard. It was pretty cool. I mean, especially because we get Cyanide having a cut on her arm, and then if you see where muscle is supposed to be, there's something green. Oh, and what the fuck? So that happened. But big thing was we get a big fight with Tobias and Jeff, but Tobias thought ahead and wears like a lightning proof suit underneath his suit. So Jeff has to go in physically, and he actually does win until Khalil comes in, does like a little Spider-Man flip, and a dart of something that suppresses Jeff's powers comes in, and caught off guard, Tobias grabs him, and then Khalil comes in with like the anime-esque flying super punch, punches Jeff right in the heart. It basically killed him. Yes, our main character dies. But luckily, the girls come to him, and Jennifer, in a high emotion, shocks him, and they're like, okay, you could be like a living defibrillator for him, so she shocks his heart back up, which was awesome. and reminded me that, I think it was last episode, Lynn said that Jeff absorbs electricity and Jennifer produces it, so could we likely see a supercharged Jeff with her powers supercharging him? That would be awesome. But anywho, they then end the episode with the whole family, including Gamby, in a safe house trying to stabilize Jeff, make sure the ASA don't find them. But then we also really end the episode with the reveal that Tobias has control over Lala. Like, can make him see things, or do things. And just seeing Lala try to fight it but being submissive was very sad. That's coming for a character who I thought was a piece of shit for a long time. But anyway, I gotta go. I've been talking long enough, and I've got another show to get to, Rise, that should be coming at you in an hour and a half from me posting this. No promises. And then that is only, keep in mind, people, that is only going for another week, because next week we've got the Black Lightning finale. But before that, we've got tomorrow with another episode of Krypton. And that's after this upcoming Rise review, so I'm getting a little jumbled here. Sorry, people. Anyway, till next time, and beyond.